Can the all-time World Juniors point leaders win a Stanley Cup on NHL 24? Let's find out. I learned that a lot of these names that are supposed to be on this team are not in this game, like a lot. So if someone that you know should be here is missing, it's because they're not in the game. Connor Bedard, Peter Forsberg, and Eric Lindros on the first line. Gordon Everly, Trevor Zegras, and Marcus Naslund on the second. Tikkanen, Shen, and Kuznetsov on the third. Alexander Nylander, Ivanka, and Schroeder on the fourth line. For defensemen, it was even worse. I don't even really want to talk about it. Ristolainen, probably said that wrong, and Pietrangelo on the first line. The Yua Levy and Niamala, something like, I definitely said that wrong. I'm sorry. They're playing together on the third line. Ryan Ellis and Zellweger playing on the second line. A rough day on the name pronunciation side.
You suck!
Ryan Ellis also is a 70 overall in the game because he's inactive. I didn't feel like that was fair, so I boosted him to an 83 because he is the leading defenseman in World Junior history. Only fair that he doesn't come into this team as a 70 overall. Even if he did, he wouldn't be the worst player on this team. We got Lundqvist in the starting position. I also went with most points for the goalies. But the first place in points is this man, Thomas Sukanik. Probably also said that wrong. He's only a 66 overall, so I don't see him playing too many games. That being said, we did very good in year number 1, 6th place in the entire NHL, 49 wins, 28 losses, 5 shootouts / overtime losses for 103 points. And Eric Lindros led our entire team in points with 110. Forsberg also breaking 100, getting 104. Bedard in his rookie season, 76 points. Also second place in goals with 42, while Lindros led our team with 45. Lundqvist, 41 wins in 70 games, played a .903 save percentage, 4 shutouts, and a 3.04 goals against average. For 66 overall, he had better save percentage and goals against average, getting 8 wins in 17 games played in the backup position. William Nylander led the entire league in points with 114, while Ovi had the most goals with 60. Samsonov with the most wins with 42, one more than Lundqvist. Where it matters most is the playoffs, and we're actually in the conference finals, game 7 against Vegas. Because we have to jump into this game and see what happens. Period number 1. We're up 1-0 with a Kuznetsov goal. Second period, 3-2. Kuznetsov again and Lindros. And they had a couple of goals from Stevenson. And of course, they would tie it. Duclair. That's kind of scary. I didn't know they had him. Are we actually going to get overtime action? I wouldn't be against it. Winner moves on to the... Schroeder on the fourth line says no overtime needed. And we will hold on and actually win and move on to the finals. But did we want Florida? Because we sure did get them. Yeah, we definitely wanted Florida. Unless the reverse sweep, we were actually going to get the cup in our first year. Well, this is interesting. Game number 5 is going to overtime. I mean, we got ourselves a golden goal opportunity here, which is very World Juniors. Also, don't pay attention to Lundqvist's goalie gear. I totally took the time to edit that, I promise. And the fact that all the fans are wearing red and we're wearing green, it's fine. The Christmas colors, you know?
Stop the cap.
That is the definition of unfortunate, but a very big save. Who's this going? Zegras? Hit a Michigan. Or do that, I guess. Marcus Naslund is actually gone. He can't bury. Ivanka, yes, space. He has a man. Nylander! Alexander Nylander, fourth line winger. Yes, the Stanley Cup winning goal. One of the worst players on the team. Schroeder scored to get us here, and Nylander scored to seal the deal. Unexpected heroes. That's actually what the World Juniors is all about, isn't it? Connor Bedard is winning the Conn Smythe Trophy in his rookie season. And they actually got his model right this year, luckily. I don't know if you've seen the last year one, but don't look it up. It would be Peter Forsberg shaking fake Gary Bettman's hand and lifting the Stanley Cup. We still got 2 more years. If we three-peat with this team, that'd actually be gross. I'm not expecting it. I wasn't even expecting this one to happen. Look at the playoff tree. We beat Dallas in 6 games in the first round, Colorado in 7, Vegas in 7, and then Florida in 5. I mean, Connor Bedard, 32 points to lead our team in the playoffs, while Eberle and Trevor Zegras had the most goals with 10. A solid performance by Lundqvist as well. 2 shutouts, a .909 save percentage, and a 2.89 goals against average. It would be Bedard with the most playoff points in the entire league, while DeBrincat had the most goals with 14 in only 19 games played. Nathan McKinnon would win the Hart Memorial Trophy. I don't remember his name being up there for points or goals, but it's fine. Cal McCarr would also win the James Norris Trophy. Bedard gets his Calder, and it was the Bedard on our team, because Chicago should also have a Bedard, because they didn't actually get rid of that. And Conn Smythe Trophy, we knew went to him. Vesna went to Hill, and Kemper grabs the William M. Jennings Trophy. In year number 2, the team would improve to 3rd best in the entire league with 51 wins, 104 points. It's actually a 3-way tie now that I'm looking at this, but we had the most wins out of the 3 tied for the most points. Bedard on top of the team with 105 points. Him and Lindros tying, actually. Bedard was up to win 91 overall to start the season, by the way. He had 55 goals to lead the team as well. And Zegras was in 2nd place for goals with 37. Lundqvist, 41 wins. I feel like that was the exact amount he had last year as well. An .899 save percentage and a 3.17 goals against average with 2 shutouts. And our backup for what his overall is, I will take those statistics. Lundqvist did have the most wins this year with his 41. I feel like I got flashbanged into the past because Ovechkin and Crosby tied for most points in the league with 120, while Ovi won the scoring title once again with 66 goals. Sadly, not a good playoff run this time around. We would beat Minnesota in the first round in 5 games, but we got swept by Colorado in the second round this time. Did go all the way to the finals, but lose to Tampa Bay in 5 games. The Lindros with the most points on our team in the playoffs with 12, while having the most goals as well with 7. Bedard only 2 goals and 8 points. And Lundqvist an .891 save percentage and a 3.38 goals against average. Did you guess this top 2 to tie for most playoff points? Because I didn't. Hagel and Cirelli both with 27, while Ovi had the most goals with 15. It would be Crosby taking home the Hart Memorial Trophy, with Quinn Hughes winning the James Norris Trophy. Cirelli grabs the Conn Smythe Trophy. I would have never predicted that at the start of the season. Vezina goes to Sorokin, as well as the William M. Jennings Trophy. In our 3rd and final season, we did fall off drastically, but we still made the playoffs. We had 40 wins and 86 points for 20th in the entire league. Still weren't the lowest team to make the playoffs. Anaheim made it at 22nd. Bedard is superhuman. He's already at 96 overall in his 3rd year, 113 points. Obviously leading our team. He also led our team in goals with 52. Off year for Lundqvist, only 30 wins in his 66 games played, 2 shutouts, an .895 save percentage, and a 3.47 goals against average. Bedard didn't lead the entire league in points. It would be Aho with 119. And for all 3 seasons, it would be Ovechkin on top of the scoring world. This time he had 56 goals to lead the league. Beat Demko with the most wins as a goalie with 44. Sadly, no happy ending. We wouldn't even make it out the first round. We lost to Chicago in 6 games. A very unfortunate ending. They also would lose to the Stanley Cup champions, the Winnipeg Jets, who ended up beating Carolina in the finals in 5 games. 41-year-old Patrick Kane signed by the Winnipeg Jets. 36 points. Him and Scheifele tied for most points in the entire playoffs. But Jarvis, Kane, and Connor had the most goals in the playoffs with 17. Somehow it would be Lindholm on Chicago winning the Hart Memorial Trophy. I figured it'd be Aho. Definitely didn't guess Lindholm. Pionk won the James Norris Trophy. I haven't seen that one yet either. Scheifele grabs the Conn Smythe Trophy, while Demko wins the Vezina, as well as the William M. Jennings Trophy. Same ending, but at least we did win a Stanley Cup, considering I wasn't expecting to. Golden goal fashion too, which made it a little bit cooler. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.